Ever wondered where the game of cricket, revered by millions, originated? Picture the dense woodlands and clearings of southeast England during Saxon or Norman times. It's widely believed that cricket was conceived in this region, known as the Weald, invented by children of the era. In 1611, cricket was first referenced as an adult sport, and interestingly, in that same year, it was defined in a dictionary as a boys' game. There's also a theory that cricket evolved from the game of bowls, with a batsman introduced to prevent the ball from reaching its target. By the middle of the 17th century, village cricket had flourished, and the latter half of the century saw the formation of the first English county teams. These teams were born from the employment of local experts from village cricket, marking the advent of professional cricket players. The first known game where teams used county names dates back to 1709. The first half of the 18th century saw cricket establish itself as a leading sport in London and the southeastern counties of England. Its growth was restricted by the limitations of travel, but it was gradually gaining popularity in other parts of England. Women's cricket has a history dating back to 1745, when the first known match was played in Surrey. In 1744, the first laws of cricket were written, and were later amended in 1774, introducing LBW, a third stump, the middle stump, and a maximum bat width. These codes were drawn up by the Star and Garter Club, whose members went on to establish the renowned Marylebone Cricket Club at Lord's in 1787. The MCC immediately took on the responsibility of the laws, making revisions all the way to the present day. The practice of rolling the ball along the ground was abandoned sometime after 1760, when bowlers began to pitch the ball. This change led to the replacement of the old hockey stick style of bat with the straight bat. The Hambledon Club in Hampshire became the focal point of the game for about 30 years, until the formation of MCC and the opening of Lord's Cricket Ground in 1787. Cricket traveled to North America via the English colonies as early as the 17th century, and in the 18th century, it reached other parts of the globe. It was introduced to the West Indies by colonists and brought to India by mariners of the British East India Company. With the commencement of colonization in 1788, cricket found its way to Australia, and in the early years of the 19th century, the sport reached New Zealand and South Africa. From its humble beginnings in the Weald of England, cricket has evolved and spread its wings to become a global phenomenon, captivating hearts and minds across continents. The game, as we know it today, is the result of centuries of evolution, adaptation, and a deep-rooted love for the sport.